Yesterday opened my eyes, and there's something that I really need to say before we go any further. Our last video, I knew that it would hit people, and honestly, it hit me too. Alright folks, so we've got a freezing week coming in, so I had to go get propane, and I've been all over our property today trying to get prepped up here on our compound before the big storm. But before all that, I need to talk about what happened in our last video.
2 rings, 1 vow, they sealed it in ink. Kitchen table dreams scribbled in the sink.
Hey everyone, welcome to It's All Grady. I'm Denise.
And I'm Marcel.
Welcome to our channel.
Yeah, welcome. If you don't already know, we're a couple that gave up our city life for something different. Last night was rough for me. I'll be honest with you. The video that we put out stirred something in me. I really do think that a lot of people, a lot of us, have been feeling the same pressure and the same shift. We just don't talk about it. It's like we want to pretend that it's not real, or that it's not there, or that we're not seeing what we're seeing. I want to say something, and I want to be real about it, because I really do believe a lot of people feel this too. When I posted yesterday's video, I honestly thought that I was going to truly miss the mark on my message. I wasn't concerned of the backlash, the anger, the misinterpretation of what I was trying to say. I was scared it wasn't going to land because I've already displayed the lack of ability sometimes to hit the mark when I'm trying to give a message, right? My message is genuine, but I don't always deliver it very well. And I really want to be better at that. And it really did seem like yesterday I may have touched on a little bit. And I want to thank you guys for the complete surprise. I was blown away with the support that I was feeling. And I know external validation doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. But it certainly feels liberating to free myself of those bonding chains that I was shackled to because of my own insecurities. And when I did it, other people affirmed what I had to say. And I know I'm not alone. I don't need to be scared to be honest for fear of upsetting somebody else because they don't want to hear the truth, or because they want to pretend like what I had to say meant something other than what I said it meant. I'm a true believer in say what you mean and mean what you say. That makes you predictable for people. And I try to practice that in my life all the time, because there was a time in my life when I wasn't as predictable. And none of my situations ever turned out well for me when everybody didn't know what Marcel was about to do next. I like predictability. It's safe. It's trustworthy. It's honest. And it's for me. Hey guys, if you're enjoying our content, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Holler down below in the comments. Let us know. And if you've got a hype available for us, hook it up, baby.
Hook it up, baby.
Yeah, we could use all the help we can get right now. And let's build this community together. I found it last night in my comment section. I really thought I was alone. I was scared that I was alone. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, let's get back after it. This is one of those preps, guys, that is really, really, truly slightly a burden. It really is. It's a blessing that we still have access to a hot shower and that we can wash our dishes with easy access to hot water, and we can go turn a sink on, and there's a toilet, and there's all the things, amenities that a very, very, very small house would have. But it runs on propane, and we have to get it a lot. Yeah? So I'm happy that we have it, but it really is starting to cost me more than I can justify. You feel me? But nobody wants a cold shower. If you guys have been following along, you probably already know come freezing time, we can sometimes find ourselves in a place where we fall to pieces because you can only go without a shower for so long and have to deal with wintertime isolation and not go straight Jack Torrance. You feel me? Huh?
The chickens are laughing at you.
Oh, I know. They're always laughing at me. They're not laughing with me. I'm a joke to you. However, I did have one bad reaction to all of it. And last night I spent the night struggling with what I did because I felt like I lost something, right? I felt like, did I do something wrong? But after processing all of that, I realized that I'm not ever going to be the kind of person that is going to compromise my boundaries for YouTube, for anybody, for a friendship. Those aren't friendships to me. Those are, I don't even know what they are. I'm not comfortable with that kind of thing. And I'm certainly not comfortable with being put in a box that I haven't created myself. I'll never let anybody force me into a category anymore. People aren't going to make things up to justify their reactions to me based on things that I didn't say or didn't do. First and foremost, I want to say, and I did say in that video, that I care about the people that truly are hurt. I'm going to share something with you, and this isn't political either, but if I had to have some sort of a label, I would say that I am fiscally conservative with liberal ideologies. I am a true believer in systems that help people up, right? I believe in those. I believe that we definitely need them when people that control things make decisions that can ruin your ability to make it tomorrow. If you're supposed to be able to make it on $100 for a stretch of time and somebody else makes decisions that makes that dollar worth half of what it was when you intended on using it, that's no fault of your own. And those systems, I believe, are designed for that. And because people shouldn't have to not get help because they can't afford it. But it shouldn't be something that can be taken advantage of. And that's just where I stand with that. And I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm right. I also don't think I have any of the answers. I just know something doesn't feel right. And when things don't feel right and we pretend like it's not like a problem, before we're forced into addressing it, the house fire could take everything. I'm scared of that. I have an investment in this world we live in because I've got 3 little ones. And those 3 little ones I pray will bring to the world additional little ones, and so on and so forth. And it's those future generations that I'm thinking about. And I'm thinking about the people that pay the price for the ones that abuse the system. And that's all I was saying. But I'm not going to carry on with that anymore. I spent the night hurt, disappointed, confused. But I'm done because I noticed what I was doing. I was focused on one situation where I was deluding myself that I lost something that I never had in the first place. And I wasn't focusing on the bigger picture, which was the amazing outpouring of similar situations and support and belief and ideas and situations and the conversation being sparked up. That stuff is important. It's important to everybody. You guys don't need me to pretend like my world is perfect. Screw that. I tried living that. I'm done living that way. We've been living in a world where conversations can't really be honest anymore for fear of being taken the wrong way, for fear of punishment and being like kicked off the island, if you will, whatever it is. And I've been afraid of that. I could totally right now pretend like the information that I was given originally was the gospel, and there can never ever be any deviation from that, you know, because my phone did tell me that there was only 2, maybe 3 days of freezing temperatures coming, and it turns out my phone was wrong, and thankfully I was enlightened from another that it's way worse than what you think, Skillet. Now I could have stayed all stuck on that. Right? No, what I know is the truth. Well, the truth is, I'd have been SOL. Who wants to be that? That's my setup right there, guys. When the bottles are empty, I have to put a small one on, so I stack it up. This is what I mean when I say this stuff is starting to become very difficult, especially this far into this. But I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you, I don't even know how it happened. It's like the conversation we just had opened my eyes. Like, how can I be so blind to this? It almost makes me want to say more about what I've been saying. I'm going to stay reserved for now, but you're going to be blown away when I tell you what it revealed just by letting go of whatever that crap was that we were holding on to and just being honest about what we believe is going on. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a bottle and I'll be right back.
Winter is moving in and we're dealing with our arch nemesis right now, which is the water. Heat is another one. We need hot water, so this is the propane that heats the tank up. That's the only thing that the propane is actually used for in the camper. It should last a lot longer, but I don't know if it has a leak or what.
Yeah, it's got a leak. There's no way, because it didn't use this much before, and there was one more person using the resource. Remember? And I think it was from the lightning strike. If you guys haven't been following along, some time back we had a pretty big storm and a lightning strike hit our, we have a Wi-Fi booster, it's a Wii boost, and we got it on a big pole. And it hit our camper, it hit that and then hit our camper and frazzled our furnace fan. And I'm just wondering if by doing that it also did something to something that would make it leak propane. Is that possible? I don't know. I'm not king of the hill. You know what I mean? I don't know much. All right, guys. It's time to quit being afraid, to be honest. We've been doing this entire thing wrong. I really, truly do believe this. I had, once again, some distorted vision on what it meant to make it out here. And a lot of people's comments really opened my eyes to it. And maybe it is, you know, supernatural or spiritual or whatever it is, like a battle between good and evil. I don't know enough about that kind of stuff to speak on it. I want to, but I don't. Maybe it is what a lot of the comment section is saying. I don't know personally, but I know something's not right here. I know something doesn't feel right here. That being said, once I started noticing a lot of a similar pattern, I started questioning myself. What am I doing? What are we doing out here? Everything is so hard. We've literally, I'm embarrassed to say this because this isn't who I was when I came out here. I came out here to be a worm farm, and I was going to sell skills on sites like Skillshare, and that was the extent of my vision, right? I knew it was going to be something like that, but it turned out not to be, and we were encouraged to do YouTube, and we were also given the direction that would best fit us, and we just believed it, and we just wanted to make it, and we aren't. And it was a revelation for me. I'm doing something that I preach to everybody to not do. I was forcing a situation that wasn't for me. I truly did come out here for a reason. Denise and I truly did come out here for a reason. A multitude of them, but one of them was to seek refuge from a place that we no longer felt safe or fit in. For good reason, too. And if somebody wanted to argue that, I would understand and whatever, but it was our experience, so it's real for us. £60.
November 24th.
November 24th. Oh! Man, just saying that reminded me that I lost a family member this morning. Yup. Life is too short, guys. My uncle died this morning. And, you know, there's a whole story behind that too. I'm not going to get into that right now, but I'll tell you that it also contributed to the revelation, if you will, the awakening that I experienced this morning. And this is going to blow your mind. But before I blow your mind, I'm going to start the stove to get the air bubbles out of my propane line because the water heater's been shut off and I probably need to take a shower eventually. This is a pain in the butt process, guys. It really truly is. I'm seriously struggling with myself. Somebody said, "Are you losing your mind there, buddy?" Something like that. Maybe I am. Maybe I am, but wait until you see what this insanity has revealed for me. I got to go light up the pilot on the water. Don't want to forget to light this up, or we won't have hot water. These are the processes that we have to take based on the decisions that we have made. And just because we made a decision doesn't mean it's the best one, or it's even correct anymore. And if I had to do it all over again, something tells me I might make a different choice. That's the sound of hot water, baby, because I have access to itsallgrady.com, and when I stink, I use Denise's handcrafted soap, which you have access to very, very little that's left until we restock. But if you want some, you can get it. It's a shameless plug for us because we truly are trying to make it out here, and we couldn't do it without you guys watching and the support that we get, and we truly do love you for it because we're a community. Plus, when you use that soap, there's so many wonderful things about that soap. It smells wonderful, and it goes on and it comes off with the dirt. Just like soap. You know what I'm saying? And you don't use the stinky pirate because it smells like a stinky pirate. It's because the person standing next to you's eyes twitching like, "Arr, you stink." It's time to get some stinky pirate and wash the stench away. All right, come on. All right, guys, I got 2 more bottles here, and then I'm about to blow your mind. I want to mention something right quick, because I may have touched on some stuff, and I truly believe it. Now, I don't know everything, and I could be wrong, because I've been wrong and I've been correct and all that stuff before, and we all have a history. But the fact is that when the people that are running things don't show up for you when it means the most, we all have to remember that it was never their job anyways, and we should never let them have that control. Fact is, our communities, they come together, and if you want to restore faith in humanity, check out those fires in California. Who's doing all the help? Check out those floods in the Carolinas. See who's doing all the help. And you know what? It's places like this right here, this Operation Barbecue Relief, which we're not affiliated with. We're not promoted by them or nothing, but they're an organization that is restoring hope in our future, because it's not somebody taking something from somebody else to give it to somebody. It's people helping people because it's important, and because those are the people that truly bring those blessings. And everybody that's ever had to have help like that, you know who shows up. You know what I mean? So thank you. Even though we are not affiliated with you in any way, this organization is important to somebody that's important to us. And we have faith in that person, because that person has faith in us. So we have faith in this as well. Plus, we researched them. Plus, there's an American flag on the back of it. Bam! Fat guy. Whatever. I used to pay way too much for my propane. I know it sounds like a Geico commercial, but it's not. I saved a lot of money on my insurance by not paying the bill. Ha! Just kidding. Now I found a cheaper place, guys. That was four 30 pounds and one 20-pound bottle, and it cost me less than $100.
Yeah, we used to go to Horseshoe Bend to get our propane, and it was just starting to add up, and we were like, we're gonna call around.
All right, guys, this is the fun part. Yeah, maybe I am losing my mind out here. You know, isolation can do that to people every now and again. But what if that psychosis is an awakening for real? What if I proved to you just by last night being open with you guys and being, like I said, I'm not really into external validation, but being validated with what I was seeing wasn't just me seeing something delusional. It's real and it's true. Yeah, being surrounded by like-minded people it sparked something in me, guys, something fired up. Once again, we were chasing somebody else's dream for us, and I was proven again that people will do that. Even if they say they care about you, they'll still try to put you in a category that's what they think is for you. I'm not living that way no more. Number one, guys, if you don't already know, I have this water system. It is my masterpiece. Look at this spectacular display of octopus garden hose plumbing status. It looks scary because it is. I got hoses going that way, and I got hoses going that way, and I got hoses And I got hoses going this way, multiple of them, as you can probably see. There's 3 of them on the ground heading that way. That's south right now. For what? Because I can't make a decision because I can't see what's right directly in front of me because I'm so fogged over with all of this insanity that's going on around us and people making you feel like you're doing something wrong because you're noticing and things aren't adding up no more. And I'm tired of pretending that that's not the case. And the moment I did that, an epiphany went off. Ba-ding! You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Not only that, I had a conversation with somebody that is helping us get some water to our house. And I'm like, how do I do this? So for the past years, I've been dead set on we cannot get water to our house because I need to get my septic put in for a 2,400 square foot house. I must have this in so I know where to run my water lines because this is the way the world works and that's it. And if I look anywhere else, I'm wasting my time and time is precious. So stop. Just pay attention to what you think is right. What a loser move that was. So all this time, guys, we've been stressing. I mean, we already have the ability to overstress our own lives. And then we sometimes like invite additional into it. Anytime you can take the trash out, do it. It's liberating for you. You're important enough. And this is what it opened my eyes to. Why? I got a friend that's gonna hook us up with the water line. I can run a water line to my house. What's stopping me? This stupid septic? Who needs a septic that's 1,000 gallon and all the thousands of dollars it's gonna cost me? First of all, I can't even afford it. I had 2 goals this year. One of those goals was to get a roof on. And Denise and I, we did that, didn't we, love?
We did.
We certainly did. Together as a team. Her and I, proving that we can do it without all the extra fluff. Because we did it, I truly believe anybody can do it as long as you have the physical capabilities. I know there's limitations, but I'm no rock star. I'm no shining star and I'm not special. I'm you. That's who I am. We're in this together, right? Why can't I get this water into my house? And my second goal was this septic that in my mind I have to have this 1,000 gallon because I'm not going to spend the time and effort and the money to not do this. I'm doing it because I have to, right? Because it's my goal. Man, I'm missing something here, guys, for real. How did I miss this? It's like right in my face, dude. Wait till you hear my new idea. Let me just ask you, have you ever freed yourself of a burden, emotional, psychological, spiritual, whatever it may be? Have you relieved yourself of a burden and it opens your eyes in a way that you're like, holy crap, dude, what did I just do? How did I not see that before? I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say this. I almost want to tear up because we've been living freaking rough, dude, for real. Because I can't see past right here because I'm so fixated on what all these people that don't give a crap about us, they only want to pretend that they do so that they can get something, right? They don't give a crap about us and they misled us, and it's not their fault. It's my fault for buying into that crap. I'm a man. I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet and we're going to make this happen right now. And I'm going to show you how. First of all, the water line's coming. I might not be able to dig that water line from the well house up to here until springtime. But as you guys can clearly see, that gray box right over there is where my water comes out of the ground now from the well house. Now we don't want to continue with that. It's the wrong trajectory, and it's also going to be right in the area where our septic is going to go. If I get to it. Who needs a septic? You know what I mean? You guys ever seen those wheel around porta-john things or whatever to compost and crap-a-lap a bucket? You know, I seen this one channel. They're my favorite channel. It's the Stivers. I'm just going to say it shamelessly. Those guys convinced me that I didn't ever want to use what they were using, because they struggled pulling this yucca lucka bucket out of a house on more than one occasion. And now that I've lived this life, I know what that means. and like, those guys are freaking troopers, man. They were doing that crap for real, and I bet you they still are. You know what I mean? I've lost those connections, you know. I mean, I knew them, they don't know me. But those were the stories where we were falling in love with that fairy tale dream. They revealed to us, though, in the end, that it wasn't really a fairy tale, and that things happen fast, and real life will catch up to you. They weren't the only ones. Man, Art and Bree, I remember that dude, sitting Indian style, went ziggity boom, snapped like a freaking firecracker, man. I can identify with that feeling. If he was under the same pressure that we have been under, I just wish we could have talked before the snap, because I truly think that the pressure comes from mostly externally. People placing us, forcing us into these categories that are crap. They're bull crap, and I'm done pretending like it's not. And when I say I'm done pretending, this is what I mean. My eyes are open, baby. And guess what? We bought 25 acres of a compound because we weren't happy where we were. And I tell people, you need to make a change if you're unhappy. And we did. And this property came with an ugly house. Terrible, unlivable, right? And it also came with a septic. Guys, but I had like the little house on a freaking prairie, or Walton's Mountain, or whatever you guys know, the big family, 8 is enough, whatever. I was going to have a 16 place table, and we were going to have a huge family here in our this thing's a castle compared to where we moved from. So it's huge, and I have to have this 1,000-gallon crapper tank. But I don't, because you know what reality says? That was me trying to fit in a box that somebody else was putting me in. I'm done with that. I got a 500-gallon septic tank right here, guys. Why wouldn't I use that? You know what a septic's going to cost me? Neither do I. Anywhere between $8,000 and $15,000. You know what I don't have? I'm a loser for this. I feel it sometimes. I know it's not necessarily true, but I freaking feel it sometimes, because I feel like my dream was stolen from me because of the decisions people made. The ones that have that control made the value of my dollar gone. A lot of it, right? A lot of it. So our dream was shrunk based on somebody else's decisions, and that's reality. It doesn't matter if I want to be a victim, does it? I ain't getting that money back. It ain't coming back. What I have to do is stop pretending that that original dream and those boxes and those labels that were placed on me and I was put in don't have to fit me today, because I'm a freaking man and my wife is a freaking woman. And I feel weird saying it. You know what I'm saying? But she is. And she's smoking hot. I don't even deserve a pretty lady like that. But I do, because I was blessed with it. It's not because I'm tall. Come on, guys. Check this out and hear me out.
All right. So we are going to walk down here by this septic that we have down here. We've had some reservations about it, but
here's the real story. We had a lot of unrealistic fears about what a septic means. First of all, it's not the same as somebody who lives on some creepy little ridge where they only got just a very small property and they dump their poop on the ground and it goes to the neighbor's land. I don't care if you know what's happening. That's the kind of stuff that we were worried about, because we had ours here and there's a pond right down there. And I'm going to tell you without a shadow of a doubt, this is only 500 gallons. There was 11 children and 3 adults, all being serviced by this 500-gallon tank, which made kala. Who knew what was going into our pond? here's what I do know. This is sad too, but it's reality. And it's my reality, and it's our reality. We're out here alone, the two of us. How long can I poop in a 500-gallon tank before I need to worry about it if I do it like a septic that is set up correctly should work? 14 people can't be serviced by a 500-gallon tank, not even a 1,000-gallon tank. That's much too small of a system. But for 2 people, it's perfect. And that's going to have to be okay for now, because this is where I was missing my mark, guys. My goals were not completely unrealistic to get the roof and the septic done, but I started stalling because of the price. I would have spent our entire wad to get a septic in. Then what? Am I going to go outside and sit on that thing? Because now I can't afford a toilet. I can't afford a kitchen sink. Well, what the heck am I doing, man? It hit me like a ton of bricks last night. And then this morning I was on fire once I realized that I was liberated and not defeated. That I really truly feel like I feel right in here. And that's going to be what's important to me for now, at least anyways. Maybe someday I'll try to pretend again. But you guys already know. The people that were watching us, they said, see ya. I can't play that as well as some people. So I'm just going to accept that that wasn't our calling. But we learned a lot. And we're not letting it go just because we're not good at one way. This is good for us. And it was proven to me that it's good for other people too. And truly, that's what Denise and I would love more than anything, is to be a part of a real community, right? This is how this happens. We find each other and we find ourselves not being afraid to speak reality. It just has to be okay. Nothing crazy. It just has to be real. Realistic, right? When I did that, look at me. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. I'm done with the buckets. I mean, I have to do it now, for now, because it's freezing days are here already. But I'm running that water line to the house. I'll have to go upstairs. Big deal. I won't be able to access this with the plumbing that we did in our house already. That plumbing goes to the other side of the house. But I can put a bathroom upstairs, come down, outside, right? Box it in, run it out here. I already got the plumbing already most of the way there. Maybe it's not right, and I'll redig it. Probably going to have to be that. What fits us best. But I already have almost everything to plumb this to the house right now. All I need is a toilet. Denise and I on this 500-gallon septic, we could make it probably years before we need somebody to come pump anything, because we intend on other alternatives for the more harsh stuff that could hurt a septic. Because we're a small family, just the two of us, we can avoid overstressing a septic with harsh cleaners, bleaches, and laundry soaps, and everything that we use to clean ourselves that kills all the microbes in a septic tank, and it makes it not function properly. This thing's going to work great for us. It already worked great for somebody else, but they overloaded it. And I have one, man. How did I not see this? How did I not see that we could put a bathroom upstairs and come to here? How do I even justify this? Did I lose my mind? Maybe I did. I don't know. That's where we're at with this one though, guys. We are changing it right now. I can take the budget that the septic was about to cost me and put it in a bathroom upstairs. I can insulate up there. We can put a kitchen in the house. I can unhook from that camper and stop bringing 5-gallon buckets over. I can stop shutting our well down every time it freezes because of our insane hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet of hose everywhere. The stuff freezes, man. If you find yourself wanting to do this, man, don't buy garden hoses every time. Get the repair kits, they work. All right. All right, guys, if somebody just so happened to mention that to me along the way and I missed it, I just truly am sorry that I was so clouded over. I've been so lost for the last few years, and I really do know why. It's because I've been lying to myself, and I've been trying to play a part that doesn't fit me. I really am a stand on it, firm kind of a person, right? And I'm so blown away that I was missing all of this based on that. So I'm gonna ask you, have you ever found yourself in a situation like that where you were just like, it was like a paradigm shift, an epiphany, if you will. You're like, wow! And then you had an idea like this. Like, how in the world did I not see this? Let me ask you. Holler in the comments below. Is this a good idea? Should I have seen this about 2 years ago? Even when our son lived here, Gage, we would never have overloaded a 500-gallon septic tank, guys. We're hundreds of feet away from our pond. Hundreds. You only need to be like 10 feet or some weird crap. Not even. We're hundreds. Maybe it's more. Maybe it's 100 feet. But it doesn't even matter. We're like hundreds of feet away from our pond. We were deluded into thinking that we were going to be living at the sewer plant. We learn a lot of lessons, guys. So that one's been learned. I'm moving on from this. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to start being more open about things. I'm not okay with holding mud all the time anymore, because when you carrying somebody else's crap like that, you weighing yourself down, and the world is hard enough, right? And somebody that would expect you or allow you to bring yourself down based on their preservation, that's not somebody that's good for you anyways. So make sure that you're picking the right circle. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Keep yourself in check. If your intentions are genuine, then you probably will be too. And when the epiphany happens, holy crap, man. I still don't even understand why I missed it or how. It doesn't even make sense. I got everything for this right now. I could take the budget that I have and build my house inside. I can dress some things out. What the heck, man? Where have I been? Been stuck in the clouds somewhere.
You guys, this year has brought a lot of changes for us emotionally, physically, spiritually, just all the above. There's been a lot of changes and a big shift in things. And I think that you guys have probably felt some of that too. But for us, we're going to keep making changes that are going to improve our lives and make it easier.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this new step.
Yeah. And I'm excited that we revealed the obvious. Yeah. Sometimes looking back is necessary to make sure that you didn't negate something or mark something off then based on irrational, perspectives, right? And make sure, because I was ready to cave that thing in. It really is just Denise and I out here.
Yeah.
It's going to work perfect, guys. And because we have found ourselves in the situation that we're in, we're going to continue to share our refuge and homestead and preparedness and our crazy life as we do it. But we are going to make some adjustments, because we can't keep up with trying to be a build channel. We never wanted to be one in the first place. And we also can't keep up with being a homestead channel, because we can only pretend each side, which you guys get enough of that. I'm done with it. I just want to show you, I just want to share with you this journey that we're on and not try to pretend like I have answers for you, because I don't. I can't teach you how to build a block wall, but you know that somebody that didn't know how to did it. Yeah? And we're doing this, and we're going to share that with you, and we're going to share our lives along the way like this because we can keep up with it. Yeah? And we love you guys that are hanging out with us.
All right, you guys. Well, we're going to wrap this one up for now because I'm going to go make some lasagna. We haven't had that in a while.
We may or may not. It's pretty late.
It is
Lasagna takes a long time.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
All right, you guys. If you enjoy our content, please be sure to give us a big thumbs up.
Bama-lama, baby.
Ring that notification bell.
Man, I appreciate when you guys do that.
Be sure to share our videos.
All right. When you guys do that, we love you. It really does help us. And if you hype us up and subscribe, it also shows that YouTube algorithm that what we're doing is appreciated. And when you subscribe, we know that you're with us. So thanks for all of that.
Heck yeah. We love and appreciate you guys.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you on the next one.
I'm moving on, baby. We got a septic. Did I just reach both of my goals?
Boop, boop.
Unintended?
Heck
And
yeah.
save money by not spending it?
And we'll be able to work inside during the winter.
Man, it just lifted 1,000 pounds
High five.
off of me.
All right. Thank you guys so much for everybody who is supporting our journey. You guys mean so much to us.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We hope you have a safe week.
Happy Thanksgiving, just in case we miss it till then.
Oh, yeah. 2 days from now.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Bye. I got a bathroom coming.
Oh, showers. I can give the dogs a bath.
Kitchen table dreams scribbled in the sink. Bills piled